So that's a short video about my plan for the winter, building my own trolley, golf trolley. And it's going to be 3D printed with some either carbon tubes or some other tubes, probably like leftover graphite shafts or something. So why do I want to build this? So the dimensions in centimeters of the closet in the shed at my club where I have my stuff. It's just, you know, wide, just not wide enough to simply fold the trolley and put it in, and just not deep enough do the same thing. So I always have to fairly disassemble the trolley. So first thing is this is the mechanism, or this is the part of the back, or the right and left side, and so this is the right side, and the round cutout is for the motor. Then you have the struts in front which connect. This is the portion where the motor and the gear plate will be situated, and this is the axis for the wheels. This is the same view from the inside, so from so to speak from that side looking this way, and this is the same view, the same thing, but viewing it from this side, viewing this way. So that's just for the 3D printed part to house the motor. And then I started off with basic sketches. I started this way. So this was the first initial design with loads of struts and whatnot, but this one was too complicated. I think I was always thinking I could reduce the number of parts here. So let's go to the next iteration then. And on the other side I have some notes, what I want, and parts that I would like to build. So let's go to the next one. So this is the reduced version. So now I have the second reduced version, but there is a third one. So this was the second version, a little bit reduced, a little bit finer, but this part here, the front portion where the back will be then stated, and it was a little bit too wide for my taste, and I still thought I could do less parts and have the design a little bit finer. I do thought about this mechanism here for the connection part, where the where is it? The connection part here. So this little connector here needed to have some mechanism where I can just, you know, rotate it a certain way, and it would just be, you know, stuck in place with minimal effort. So that's so this was the second iteration, and this was the mechanism with the approximate angles, so like a dial, so to speak, and it would just fold down flat, but once you open it up it would be just in the right angles for the whole structure to hold the bag. So then I went, well, I think I can do better than that. I think I can do there we go. So I thought, well, maybe I can do even less parts, right? So I'm making one middle structure, which ideally would be just one carbon tube. I'm probably going with two older or unused shafts though. I'm having the setup in one middle portion for the bottom, then the two 3D printed parts for the motor housing, and then again the front portion. The front portion is now a little bit more detailed in this picture. It's a little bit, so it's going to be looking like this more or less, right? So this is, if you were standing up right above the trolley, this is the front portion. Here you have some, you know, guide rails, so to speak, where the bag would be situated, and this would be the view if you were the steel rod or the carbon rod, which was just looking from the bag down the line with the wheels here and here. And this is either two parts, or maybe one part in the middle and one part left and right, because I have already another idea for this specific connector to the wheels on the front. And this would be the same view from the side with a slightly angled down, and the axis here in the middle. Which leads us to the last portion. So now the It's going to be like a compliant mechanism, like where the wheel itself will have some suspension, but then I'm planning on doing a compliant mechanism, which by itself will also have some form of suspension. So I have degrees of movement or degrees of freedom in the lateral and vertical axis, so that the whole thing would be quite soft on the ride. That's what I have so far, I think.